Good morning students, welcome to online classes. Today we will study lesson 4 Habitats and Survival. The place which is an animal's natural home, that is the environment which suits it well, is called its habitat. It provides the animals with food, water and shelter. Everything it needs to survive, that is to live. For example, a tiger natural home is forest. A zoo or a circus is not the tiger's natural habitat where we normally see them. Different places have different kind of plants and animals. You will not see the same kind of plants and animals all over the world. Forest, grassland, mountain, desert, freezing land and water bodies are all different habitats. Different animals live under different conditions. A camel lives comfortably in the hot desert. A polar bear is very happy living in the freezing cold climate of the North Pole. But if a habitat changes, the animal is unable to adapt quickly enough and find difficult to survive. Animal adaptation, the ability of living things to adjust themselves to their environment, is called adaptation. Adapting to living places. According to their habitat or living places, animals can be classified into terrestrial animals, aquatic animals, amphibian, aerial animals and arboreal animals. Terrestrial animals. Animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. They generally have lungs to breathe and legs to walk. A snake lives on land but it has no legs. It crawls with the help of a scale. A camel lives in a hot, dry desert. It has a thick skin. Its long leg keeps the body away from the hot sand. Its thick, leathery lips and tongue help it to eat thorny bushes found in the desert. Its hump is like a backpack where it stores up food as fat. This fat is used by the camel when it does not get any food and water for many days. That is, camel can survive without food and water for several days. The polar bear has very thick fur on its body which protects it from the severe cold. It eats lot of fish and seals in the short summer season and stores it as a fat in its body. This fat helps it to survive in the long winter months when there is hardly any food available to eat. Aquatic animals. Aquatic animals are the animals that live in water, like oceans, seas and fresh water like river and lakes. They have streamlined bodies that make it easier to swim in water. Fish, duck, whale, dolphin, swan, turtle are some examples of aquatic animals. Some of them have distinct features. Fish. A fish has a boat-shaped body to cut across and move easily in water. It has fins to move. The tail fins help the fish to change the direction. It has gills to breathe in oxygen dissolved in water. Whales and dolphins are unique aquatic animals which swim with the help of flippers. They do not have gills. They have lungs to breathe. That's why they come to the surface of the water to breathe. Octopus and starfish lives in ocean. They have arms to move and catch their prey. They too have gills to breathe. The bodies of aquatic animals are waterproof, so the water does not seep inside the body. Water birds like duck and swans have webbed toes for swimming. Crabs and turtles have shells on their bodies. Fish can live only in aquatic habitat, that is, water, and feed on aquatic plant and other water creatures. Amphibian. These animals spend part of their lives in water and part on land. Frog, toad and salamander are amphibians. They have lungs to breathe when they are on land. The young ones of these animals live in water and breathe through gills. Frogs have a moist skin which helps them to breathe when they are in water. Toads normally have dry skin. Frogs have long and strong hind legs to jump, whereas toads walk on land and have shorter hind legs. Both frogs and toads swim with their webbed feet when in water. Aerial animals. Aerial animals are those animals that spend a lot of time in air. Birds, bats, insects like butterflies are aerial animals. They have wings to fly and light hollow bones which keep them their body light. They do not spend their whole life in the air, but as they are mostly airborne, they are rightfully be called aerial animals. All aerial animals are not birds. A bat is not a bird. It is a mammal, but it can fly. And all the birds are not aerial animals. Ostrich, penguin and emu cannot fly. Arboreal animals. Arboreal animals are the animals that live on trees most of the time. Monkeys, chameleon, lizards and squirrels are arboreal animals. The tree is their habitat. These animals have strong claws to cling to the branches. Monkeys have long, strong tails with which they grasp the branches of trees and swing from them. Although the birds build their nest on trees, they are not considered to be arboreal as they spend most of their time in the air. Adapting to winter condition. Hibernation and migration. Snakes, lizards and frogs are very active in summer. During winter, they go to sleep. This period is called hibernation because their bodies cannot adjust to the low temperature. Migration. Some birds living in cold region fly very far away to warmer region in the winter season as the food becomes a scarcity. They move in large groups. They return to their places when summer comes there. This they do every year for their survival. This is called migration and such birds are called migratory birds. Adapting to food habits, that is what animals eat. Animals have different ways of finding and eating their food. Animals eat a variety of food available in environment. Animals eat plants or other animals. They can also be grouped according to their food habits. They are herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, scavengers and parasites. Herbivores. Plant-eating animals are called herbivores or plant-eater. They have sharp front teeth and strong flat grinding teeth. They can digest the cellulose present in the plants. Many herbivores have hard hooves because they have to walk much looking for food. Example, horse, cow, sheep, camels, deer, etc. Carnivores. Animals that eat the flesh of other animals are called carnivores. For this, they have very strong, sharp and long teeth that help in tearing and cutting. They have strong legs to run fast to hunt and sharp claws to catch their prey. Example, lion, tiger and leopard. Lizards have long and sticky tongue to catch their hunt. Snakes have very big mouth and stomach. They swallow their whole prey. Some animals like jackal, hyena don't hunt but eat the leftover of other animals. Omnivores. Some animals can eat both plants and animals. Example, man, bear, crow, etc. These are called omnivores. Scavengers. Some animals that eat flesh of other animals do not have the ability to hunt. They eat the flesh of dead animals. For example, vulture, hawk, hyena. They are called scavengers and help to keep the environment clean. Parasites. Some small and very small animals depend on other living organisms for their food. They are called parasites. For example, mosquitoes, flies, louse, roundworm, and hookworm, etc. They may live on or inside the host organism and get food by sucking their blood. Care and concern for animals. In order to protect and preserve animals, national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, and biosphere reserves have been set up. Tiger reserves have been set up to create a safe environment for the survival of tiger. Most of the countries have banned hunting. There are strict laws to punish the offender. Many innocent animals are killed for their skin. We should avoid using things made out of animal leather like belt, purse, shoes, jacket, etc. People use animals like horses, oxen, and donkeys to carry heavy loads. It should be banned. Since 1961, World Wildlife Fund has been set up to work with people to find solutions to save our endangered species. We must show love and care for our animals. With this, we come to the end of the chapter. Hope you understood the chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.